Oh, um, hi. You know, it's been 2 weeks. I was starting to worry about you guys. Um, no, it's it's kind of like when you're breaking up with somebody. It's like it's not you, it's me. So no, yeah, I haven't posted for a couple of weeks, and thanks to those of you that reached out and you're like, you know what, we're starting to get worried, Jim. You haven't posted for a while. So thanks, you guys. And I'm sorry, but not really because, and you guys have said, I've said it before, I'm really sorry that I haven't, posted for a while. And you guys are like, dude, just relax. Just do it when you feel like it. So I do kind of feel bad because I know some of you, are actually worrying about me, which is really touches me. Okay, just being honest, and that's why I'm wearing my no worries hat. And this is actually no worries by Clinton Anderson. He's actually a horse trainer. This hat is really old. One of my exes owned horses. If you want an expensive hobby, go buy horses. And I was, because my partner was into this hobby, I was out in the barn helping, mucking out stalls and busting up the frozen water buckets and refilling the buckets. She got a discount on her, boarding if she did chores. Well, guess who did most of the chores? So, yeah, I'm sorry, you guys. It's been a while, but this new chemo, geez, it's really weird. And I told you before, I've got a bunch of like half done videos. And the reason is I have a really good day where I feel good. And the next day I'm like feeling crappy. So, I've been feeling crappy for the last couple of days, but that's a whole different story. Why it's not to do with the chemo. It has to do with sunburn. Scandinavian, right? So yeah, I mean, so that might be a whole separate video on my fishing trip on Friday. All right, so couple of updates. Number one, the new chemo, and a couple of you have asked, what's the new regimen for my chemo? So I'll put it up here. Can't remember, but it's weird, you guys. Some weird different symptoms, like my bottom lip feels numb and it's really chapped, and I'm putting Carmex on there constantly. I'm breaking out in like rashes and stuff. But overall, it's not like the last chemo where dexamethasone, that steroid that I was on, part of the IV drip, none of that. So I'm not having like the major ups and downs, right? Where I'm like hyped up right away. None of that. So I go in and I get chemo, and it's, the first couple of days are really crummy. Then I start feeling better, and then an off day, and then an on day, and then an off day. And so that's what's frustrating. I'll shoot like half of a video, meaning to like put it out there because, an example is, and I've talked about it before, this weird creature showed up in my backyard. So I've got some of that weird footage. Yeah, I did the bandit video, right? Where I did the charcuterie plate. Yeah, I did that one. But I've got some other stuff, my fishing trip. And yeah, so it's been a little bit frustrating because I want to get this content out there for you guys. But it's like I sit down and I start doing editing and all that. And it's like, oh, geez, even though I'm not on camera, it's still like, and responding to your comments, you guys, I'm really sorry. I do kind of feel bad for not doing that because I've said before, I'm kind of committed to responding to all your comments, and you guys are awesome. My Mad Pack, you guys are great because you guys say, not that big a deal. If you want to give us a heart or whatever, just, so yeah, but I still kind of do feel bad about that. And a lot of you have asked questions. One of them was, what is your new chemo? So I did that. So, let's see. Number two. We had a major storm a couple nights ago, knocked out all the power. So my fire went out. I've tried every button on the stupid remote and I can't figure out how to get the fire started. Let's see. What's number three? Number three.
Calm down. Calm down.
Ooh, so Friday. It's Sunday about 2:30. All right. So Friday, my fishing trip, right? The first time, the maiden voyage of my 2-person kayak, whole separate video. A little bit hilarious, a little bit of, but before my fishing trip, I had a PET scan, photon emission transmission, something. No, I can't remember, but a PET scan. It's nuclear, radioactive sugar. It's fascinating. The technology is amazing. But so I went in and they inject this literally radioactive sugar. You have to fast like 6 hours before and have a high protein meal the night before and no sugar, right? So it goes into your body and it looks for sugar, radioactive sugar, because cancer eats sugar. So, I hope I can pull this up fast enough. I might have to edit, but I got, I got the results. Where is it? Wait, edit.
Calm down. Calm down.
My tumor is smaller. It was, I can't remember. Shoot, I might have to edit this, but anyway, sorry. Good news, right? I've only had 2 of these new chemos, right? So that is really encouraging. I'll put up with the rashes and the swollen lip and the weird, right? If this new thing is working. So, yeah, that's really encouraging, you guys. So, it did find some other stuff. There's some stuff going on with my lungs and some other, other stuff. But, enlarged prostate, well, hello, I'm 62 years old. They say all males over the age of, 30 have prostate cancer. It's just varying degrees, So, yeah, so very encouraged, you guys. And so I'll put up with the ups and downs of this new chemo if it means it's going to work. All right. So, yeah. So thanks for your prayers, your positive vibes, all that stuff. So, yeah, I'm encouraged. So, yeah. Number 4, I have to go outside. It's a beautiful day after the power outage and killed my fire, but the kayak is still in the back of the truck. So after my trip on Friday, and yes, it's wet. I was wet, and hauling in the anchor. Yes, I do have a, I'll show it to you in the quickie that I'll do on my fishing trip. Yes, I've got an anchor. So I hauled that thing in. It's dripping all over me. So I set the anchor in my lap. And but so everything is wet. So I got to get that thing out of the back of my truck, and I'll explain the. Me and the kids used to call it the picnic buggy. I'll show you that thing. It's just a bin with 2x4s with wheels, from my tillers that I used to haul this thing down to the boat launch. It worked great. So I'll show you that. But so the kayak and all the wet, towels and all the stuff that I brought in my kayak, soaking wet. And they say never store stuff that's wet because it's going to get moldy. So, but I was feeling so crummy. I didn't have the strength to go out there and get that out of the truck. So it's been in there along with my phone. I couldn't find my phone. So I'm using this old one with a busted screen. So, I called my other phone on my work phone, and it's ringing in the back of the truck. Well, it's buried in that bin. So I got to get that out there, spread it out on the lawn, and hose it down. I'm going to spray some, what's it called? I'll put it up here, some special biodegradable soap. So I'm going to hose it down, spray the soap on there, scrub it so it's all nice and clean and fresh, for my next camping trip, right?
Did you catch anything?
Well, I had a great time. Inflated the kayak with this really cool portable rechargeable inflator. Bzzz, got it on the side of the dock, the boat launch,
Okay, so what did you catch?
Well, but so I was out there paddling in the middle of the lake. I'm not kidding you guys. There were like 8, I don't know what they were. There was one bald eagle, and then there were like 7 other birds like following him around, her. I don't know. They were big. I don't know if they were crows or hawks or what, but they were big. So amazing.
Any walleye or crappies?
Well, so I talked to some other fishermen, and I'm like, you have any luck? And they're like, well, no. And so,
Did you catch anything?
I'll tell you in the next video. So anyway, quick update. I'm in a good mood today, you guys. I have some work to do. I have to mow again. It's like this because I haven't felt like doing it. So, and the weather, it's either raining or if it's nice out, I don't feel good. So it's, but I wanted to get this out there really quick this afternoon, you guys, because thank you so much. You've been waiting for some kind of an update. So here you go. So I'm encouraged, and ups and downs. That's just the way chemo goes, right? I'm okay with it. So yeah, thank you so much. Thanks for being patient with me. And I know you guys are thinking, dude, just relax and, whatever, no worries, right? So thank you. I got to go get the soggy stuff out of my truck before it starts getting stinky. Okay. And this is actually the shirt I wore when I was fishing. So thanks again, you guys. Got to go. All right. Bye.